Dear children, let us perform some activities related to the topic friction. Here is a tray, and I have kept a matchbox at one end of the tray. Why is this matchbox not falling towards the end of the tray? This is because right now there are two forces acting on the matchbox. One is the frictional force that exists between the matchbox and the tray, and the other is the gravitational force that is trying to pull the matchbox towards the end of the tray. Now, when I lift it up, I see the matchbox falling towards the end of the tray. This happened when the gravitational force became greater than the frictional force. Now, I have two matchboxes. One is plain and the other is covered with paper. I keep them at one end of the tray, and I want to find out that the force of friction is more in which case, between which matchbox and the tray. So I'm going to lift the tray upwards and I'm going to see that which matchbox first moves towards the end of the tray. So when I lift the tray upwards, I see that this matchbox came first towards the end of the tray. That means the force of friction between this matchbox and the tray was less than the force of friction between this matchbox and the tray. Now, this activity shows us the factors affecting friction. The first factor is that the force of friction depends upon the nature of surfaces in contact with each other. The second factor affecting friction is the force pressing the two surfaces together. But let us first see what leads to the force of friction. Here I have two books with me, and it is very easy to pull them apart. I will try to pull them apart, and I've been able to pull them apart. Now I'll bring another set of books in front of you, and I will try to see whether I'm able to pull them apart or not. However hard I try, I am not being able to pull these books apart. This is showing that interlocking of surfaces is responsible for the force of friction, the interlocking of irregularities. In case of these two books, I had just overlapped one page over the other. But in case of these two copies, I have overlapped each and every page with the other. So I am not able to pull them apart, and this shows that the force of friction between these two books has increased. Let me show you another factor affecting friction. Here I have a board and I have a box kept on it. When I push the box, it is easy to push the box. But when I try adding the weight onto the box, when I try adding weight onto the box, I need more force to pull, to push this box. This shows that the force of friction increases with the force pressing the two surfaces together. The force of friction also depends on the weight of the object. So, this was the second factor affecting friction. One more activity that I'm going to show you is trying to pick up this bottle of rice with a pencil. When I put this pencil inside this bottle containing rice, I am not able to pick it up. However, when I insert this pencil nicely and then try to pull it up, I am able to pick up this bottle containing rice. This shows more is the interlocking between the pencil and the rice, and between the particles of the rice, more is the force of friction. And this is the power of friction which is helping us hold various things around us. Last but not the least, let us quickly